Hi everyone, welcome to The Shift, the AI Shift, which is our weekly 15-minute strategy session for business owners who want clarity, not complexity. So each week we break down one myth that's holding people back, give you a smarter way to think about AI, and we leave you with one simple high leverage action to take. My name is Craig Pateman, and it's very good to be with you this week. So let's jump into the AI Shift and have a look at what we're covering today. And what we are going to look at is the 3 AI mistakes you're making without realizing it. And the myth that we're going to bust this week is a common one, and that is, if I just use AI more often, the results will eventually come. This is a common myth that people believe, and let's have a look at why these 3 AI mistakes you're making without realizing are going to impact your business. But before we get too deep into this, I wanted to cover that our belief is initially a month or 2 months ago, it was that if businesses that fall behind over the next 12 months won't be the ones that don't adopt AI, it'll be the ones that keep using AI incorrectly and keep going up a path that takes them to nowhere. And especially there's a lot of developments, and there's continues to be a lot of developments in what AI can do. And this week the talk is, and everyone's talking about the new release coming from OpenAI with ChatGPT and what they're doing. But each week someone is releasing new with their power, new development with their AI tools. And what we wanted to cover is these 3 mistakes we're going to cover today. If you fix these with your business, you'll unlock more leads, more clarity, and more output for your business without you having to change platforms or hiring anyone new. And we really wanted to share this with you today because this is our experience. This is what we have worked through by working with AI, and particularly ChatGPT, Gemini to a degree, Claude to a degree, for the last 2.5 years. I think ChatGPT is nearly 3 years old. So we have been working and doing prompts and doing all that over that period of time. We've had mistakes, we've had muck-ups, we've had failures, and we wanted to share that. And that is why we started with this session, because we believe it's important that you get this right before too much time elapses and moves forward and you keep going down the wrong path. And it's difficult to turn around, as they found out with the Titanic. You need to get out of the way, but they couldn't. So let's have a look at the first mistake, that which is you're copying, not constructing. And we all know, we have had the prompts on the internet, and you get them, and 10 prompts for this and 10 prompts for that and 50 prompts for this, 100 prompts for that. So you are pasting these into ChatGPT or your LLM of choice, and you're hoping for gold. You're hoping that this is going to uncover the riches for your business that you previously didn't have. And the truth is, like anything like that, you're not building a system. You're just chasing hacks. You're just looking for a shortcut to get somewhere, and it's not going to get you anywhere at the end. What we suggest people do and encourage our clients, and what we look at our business, is we pick one real task that we want to improve. And we look at, say, writing an onboarding email. And we look at what's the job to be done. So we assign a role to AI, whether that's a brand, a voice coach, whether that's an editor. Then we look at writing single structured prompts chains. So having a prompt chain that is 4 or 5 or 6, 7 different steps to take us to where we want to get. So it's not a single prompt, write a post for this. It's logical steps to get us through to what we're trying to achieve, the outcome. So we have one task, one role, one flow that has a key outcome, and that's how you build leverage. Let's look at the problem number 2. You're starting with the tool, or the mistake. You're starting with the tool, not the task. So this is like you've got your LLM, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, whatever. But it's like you're opening Photoshop and saying, what should I design today? But you need to have a clear job first. Your AI tool doesn't know what you want to do, doesn't know what your outcome is. And I can tell you, it took us a long time for us to realize that. We were giving our AI tool of choice prompts, but we weren't giving it a clear outcome of what we wanted the prompt to achieve, whether it was an engagement prompt, a social media prompt where we just wanted engagement, whether it was a prompt that we wanted to use to just get clicks to a lead magnet, or we wanted it to get to share something, or we wanted someone to open an email, and we wrote down specific outcomes we wanted. So AI doesn't know what to do until you tell it what you want to achieve. And that starts with you knowing what you want your outcome to be. So you just don't open your AI tool of choice. You start with something like this. I want to streamline my client proposal process. And then you design the workflow and what you go through. Then you give it to AI and you ask AI to help you refine, improve, pick holes in it. Where are shortcomings? Where do things need to be improved? What are the results we can achieve? And you tell AI what the results you want to achieve. And that's how your thinking, your strategy leads technology, not the other way around. Because remember, AI is a prediction tool. It works on patterns and it predicts what it will think, particularly with its response, what the next appropriate word is. But it's got a lot of learnings, but it's a prediction tool. It works on patterns. So make sure you have a task you want to achieve. Sorry, I think you're starting with the tool, not the task. And the mistake number 3 we want to look at is you're thinking too small. If your only goal with AI is to save time, then you're missing 90% of its value. AI will have dramatic implications for productivity right across the economy. I was listening to an Audible book today on AI and explaining how it will improve farming, how it will improve medical, how it will improve education. So if you think AI will just save you time, then you're underestimating 90% of its true value to you. And it can do a variety of things. It can be your research assistant. It can help with supporting your decisions. It can be onboarding. It can be your data analyst. It can help you be a strategist, but only if you give it the chance. So think about asking yourself, and then you ask AI, what role can AI play in the design of my business systems? Once you start thinking about looking to implement AI into your business systems, that is when you'll start to rewrite the rules and rewrite the decision-making process you go through in your business and actually start to delegate some of the decision-making process you have to AI, and then you become the reviewer, the strategist, and just assessing those decisions and moving forward. And that's when things will change. AI works best inside a structure. So you give it a role, you give it a workflow, and you give it a result you want it to achieve. You delegate the thinking, and then you will get more from it. And that's when things will change. Remember, tools don't create results. Systems do. You don't build a house with just a hammer. You have a system and different things you move forward. So start simple, have a role, workflow, result. Don't build AI into your business. Build your business around smart AI roles and start to develop systems in your business and implementing AI into your systems. Now, flowing on from that, this is our action prompt for the week. And you can use this with your AI tool of choice to ask it to act as a systems architect, help me design a workflow to do whatever that's important to you and your business. And start by asking what role AI should play. So what role should AI play in that system? And especially in the decision making. And I'm not talking about here where you see a lot of people talk about AI agents where you just give them something and away they go and miraculously everything is done. Like every system you have, you need to have guardrails, you need to have feedback, and you need to have review. But you build that into your system and you will then start to see how you will need to redesign your decision-making process, your systems, because AI will just power up your business. So that's us for this week. 3 mistakes we see people making. So if you found this useful, please share it with someone who's feeling stuck with AI. Also, if there's something you want us to cover in future episodes of the AI Shift, please leave us a message or a note so that we can build them into our schedule. And if you're looking for more help and want to learn how to take the next step with AI in your business, there's a number of ways if you want us to help with that. You can subscribe to our monthly publication, The Pulse, where we give you monthly tools, monthly workflows, and strategies to help you that you can implement in your business. You can book into one of our upcoming AI workshops, which is either in regards to AI and marketing or AI and using custom GPTs and agents for your business. Or you can look at us joining one of our programs, particularly the AI Focus Engine, where it's the introductory to getting our AI growth operating system into your business, and also AI Advantage, where we build for you 3 AI agents / custom GPTs that will run a lot of the things that you do on autopilot and automatically for you. But if they're of an interest to you, DM us or leave us a note below this video and let us know of how we can help or what you're looking to see in our future episodes. And thank you for being with us today. Once again, my apologies if we've upset your schedule by not coming out on Wednesday as we normally do. Hopefully next week we'll be back to our normal routine. Don't forget to look out for the AI Fix on Fridays, where we answer 5 common questions we've encountered during the week to help people with implementing AI in their business. But that's us for the day. It's been very good to be able to bring this to you today. I hope you found it useful, and we look forward to catching up with you next week.